All right, we've got Darth Vader, and we're going to go through making a path and a shape again and what the difference is. So right now we have our sketch layer. I'm actually going to lock it. I don't want things moving around. So if I try and move it, it's going to say no way. Also, this will help demonstrate how paths affect layers. So if I grab the pen tool, it gives me the automatic fill and stroke that I had last time. I'm going to select no for a stroke. And then, for the fill, I'm going to grab a pink stroke and make it a little thicker so we can see it. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, it made a shape because it's set to make a shape. The benefit of having a shape is you can change it at any time. Okay, want to fill it? There you go. Okay. It also made a new layer. You can also double click here to change the color. Also made a path because you're using the pen tool. So I can double click to save it, cuff, and hit OK. Now I need to make sure that is not selected by clicking here and making sure neither of these are blue. Grab the pen tool again. This time I'm going to make a path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll notice it makes a work path in the paths channel, but does not make a shape layer. Why would you do this? Well, for this project, this may not be the best way to go, but it's definitely an option. If I do this, I can select it, okay, and I could always edit fill. I could always, with right cuff selected, on a new layer, hit stroke or fill and do that, Command D. So you've got two options there, and then you just want to make sure that you name the layers. And you can see that this layer is just a normal pixel layer, and this one is a vector, right, that you can update. This was a vector shape, but you didn't use it as a vector shape, you saved it as a path. So a path is just another way to select something. All right, and it's another way to save something. And if you're very fluent with the pen tool, it's a great way to get in there and start making selections. Now, did I in the last video record me painting? Okay, and this will be the one. If you want to add paint to this, because a lot of the Russian propaganda art has a quality of vector, but also kind of a painterly or brush effect. You can make a new layer atop your vector layers or layers that are made from vector selections. And with the brush, in this case, I would use maybe the mixer brush, sample all layers. You could start to work in a much more fluent way. And this may work well for those of you guys that are like, I really love the painterly quality of it, but I'm not able to get that with these very stoic vector shapes. I can, however, get the best of both worlds this way. One of the benefits of saving right cuff is if I needed to select right cuff again at any time, I can go in and click here. With this selected, I can also reactivate the pen tool path so that I can move things around. All right, it makes a new work path. So you'll still have your original selection and then your work path, which would be nice if you make a complicated selection and then you want to just make tiny individual adjustments and save them as additional paths. So you have these to select at any time. But I would say the best thing for you would be to make custom shapes, like we did with this bowling ball, because then you can make them at any time. Add all sorts of cool vector effects.